and here are the following reviews on the 4 roast beef places we visited and tried.
Nick's roast beef. Now we're gonna weigh Nick's roast beef super 3-way. About 354 grams. You know, the plate might be around 4 grams, so let's say it's about 350 grams. Now we're going to take our first bite of the super 3-way. Oh my goodness. The mayonnaise kind of cools the taste down a little bit because the barbecue sauce is a little spicy, you know, so it's a perfect combination. Very good. The super beef 3-way tasted very good in my opinion. The price is $7.50 for a super beef 3-way, which is the largest option you can buy for a roast beef sandwich at most roast beef places. The price for the sandwich is a little above normal because of its small size compared to the other places that serve roast beef. I think they could lower the price by at least 50 cents to $1 for the super beef 3-way because of its smaller size. Nick's Famous Roast Beef is located in North Beverly. It is located near a busy plaza nearby. The only downside to it is that it has a small parking lot. The weight for the super beef 3-way is 530 grams. The weight of this sandwich is lower than the other places, but they do specialize in the flavor, which sort of makes up for the smaller amounts. The price, I give it a 6 out of 10. For the weight, I give it a 7 out of 10. For the taste, I give it a 9 out of 10. For location, I give it an 8 out of 10. My total overall rating of Nick's Famous Roast Beef is 7.5 out of 10. Nick's Pizza and Roast Beef. Where to start here? Oh my goodness. Very spicy. The price for a super 3-way at Nick's Pizza, Subs, and Roast Beef is $7.60, which is 20 cents less than Nick's Famous Roast Beef. It is located near downtown in a plaza with plenty of space to park. I did find the taste pretty good, but it was a little too spicy for my liking. The sauce was a little spicier than Nick's Famous Roast Beef, which didn't help the flavor very much. Otherwise, I did enjoy eating the super beef 3-way. The weight of the super beef was 850 grams. Nick's Famous Roast Beef was 530 grams. With Nick's Pizza and Roast Beef, you get over 300 more grams of roast beef for around the same price. For taste, I give it a rating of 7.5 out of 10. For location, I give it a 9 out of 10. For weight, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. For price, I give it an 8 out of 10. I give it a higher rating than Nick's Famous Roast Beef just because of the portion size. For Nick's Pizza and Roast Beef, I give it an 8.3 out of 10 overall rating.
I also tried a super beef 3-way from Nick's Roast Beef and Pizza. For location, I gave it an 8.5 out of 10. It would be a little bit higher if you didn't have to go out of the way to get to it because it's not really near a lot of bigger locations. For price, I give it a 8.5 because it is average among most roast beef sandwiches we tried, but you do get a little bit more. For the taste, I give it a 7 out of 10. It's not as great as the other sandwiches taste-wise. Also, a little too much sauce, and the sauce was a little on the spicy side as well. For the weight, I will be giving a 9 out of 10 because of how many grams you get for the roast beef sandwich compared to the other places. It's one of the bigger ones on the list.
Approved. Beverly House of Pizza, super 3-way. Now we're going to weigh the super beef 3-way. About 453 grams. I will now eat the super beef 3-way. I don't think Beverly House of Pizza's flavor was that remarkable. The bread was not toasted and the cheese was not really melted. And the meat didn't have that much of a flavor. The sauce didn't really help that much. I think the location is good because it is located right next to the Beverly Salem Bridge. The weight was below average. Although it seemed bigger than Nick's Famous Roast Beef, the weight was actually much lower. This could be because Nick's Famous Roast Beef is more dense. I think the price is good because it is lower than all the other roast beef places at a solid $7. I give Beverly House of Pizza a 6 out of 10 overall rating for taste. I give Beverly House of Pizza's location a 9 out of 10. For Beverly House of Pizza, I'd give the wait a 7 out of 10 overall rating. I'd give Beverly House of Pizza a 9 out of 10 overall rating for the price. I give Beverly House of Pizza a rating of 7.75 out of 10. Bill and Bob's roast beef. Now we're going to weigh the Bill and Bob's Super 3-Way. Bill and Bob's is the only place not in Beverly that we reviewed, but a lot of locals go there, so we figured we'd add it in. For taste, I give it a 9 out of 10. For location, I give it a 10 out of 10. For weight, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. For price, I give it a 7.5 out of 10. I enjoyed the taste of the roast beef and the abundance of sauce. I gave the location a 10 out of 10 because it's located near a very popular main road that a lot of people take to travel from Beverly to Salem. The weight was a little bit below average compared to other places. I felt like the price was fairly average for its size, so I gave it a 7.5. The price for a Super Beef 3-Way at Bill and Bob's is $7.05, but with tax it is $7.54. I give Bill and Bob's an 8.25 out of 10 overall rating.
Thank you for watching our package on the best local roast beef places to go.